Where exactly are we this morning?
We're at the San Antonio Botanical Garden, and when most people think of a botanical garden, they picture flowers. But this place is much more than that. So today, we're gonna find out if the San Antonio Botanical Garden is worth a spot on your Texas weekend itinerary. We're here this morning to catch the Otherwild immersive art exhibit that's going on at the San Antonio Botanical Garden. Is their beautiful culinary garden and outdoor kitchen, and they offer a variety of classes, which if you're a foodie or appreciate good food and natural food, this is a wonderful place to experience. This is called an aubergine, or more commonly known as an eggplant. It is considered part of the nightshade group of foods, but it's growing here at the San Antonio Botanical Garden.
What are your thoughts on this piece?
Well, my thoughts on this piece is that it is using a piece of technology and turning it into something that is beautiful and inspired by the Colorado aspens, which is where the artist hails from.
A little honeybee in there.
I like how the metal work of the undulating trunk and bark of the tree, and then the really pretty pop of teal and green color that the artist chose.
I would agree. I think this is quite beautiful. No Bowsers.
We're going to enter the children's garden.
I'm sorry, what are you pointing at?
The robin that just flew up.
Oh, I see it.
We're here in the Children's Adventure Garden, and if you come to the San Antonio Botanical Garden, you really do not want to miss this. It's beautifully created nature play structures all around, and we're seeing lots of multi-generational families out today enjoying the garden. Quite expansive, this water feature that kids can play in. This looks like fun. This Saturday, I'm not standing on a rock in the middle of a river in the Texas Hill Country, but I am standing on a rock in the middle of No Name Creek in the Children's Adventure Garden. You see the beautiful waterfall and karst formations that they've recreated here. So this really feels like the Hill Country. They've done a phenomenal job recreating the features that we get to experience out on our weekend hikes. Who wouldn't want to take Huisatch Way? So beautiful.
Quite spacious.
Good morning. Welcome to San Antonio's version of the Shire.
So what did that remind you of?
That reminded me of a couple of weeks ago at Violet Crown Trail, but as you can see, I'm doing the stairs just fine now. I would say that this does qualify as a hike because we are on decomposed granite trails walking through wildflowers.
I would agree.
It's casting the dappled light. It's pretty.
It is. Do you like this exhibit?
Yes, this is what we came for, the Flora Borealis. This is one of these magical moments where art meets nature here in the courtyard with the beautiful skynet that picks up the colors of the gardens and the reflection on the water. It really made this worth the trip. Nature is the original artist, God's the original artist, and to be up here is just magical. How do you like the Botanic Gardens?
More than I thought I would.
So you really do have to look up, down, and all around because the art is even happening under your feet. We've walked up to the overlook, which is the highest point here at the gardens, and it's a beautiful clear day, so you have wonderful views of the San Antonio downtown skyline and also looking west towards the South Texas Medical Center. In the shade. And while you're at it, will you also get a margarita, please? I'm probably gonna just have a regular iced tea, and we're gonna cool down a little bit here in the cafe before we do the next leg of our trip around the garden.
So it's our house-made lemonade made into a frozen smoothie.
Okay.
Done.
It's delicious.
What did you get?
I got an iced green tea.
And I got the Brazilian lemonade. So we earned this.
Yes, hydration for success. And then we're gonna go back and finish exploring the gardens. Cheers.
Cheers.
There's a lot going on at the Botanical Gardens today. We've got ice cream making on this side and a quinceañera photo shoot on the other side. Ooh, this is so beautiful. I'm here in the Lucille Halsell Conservatory, and this is the architectural centerpiece of the gardens. Rising up behind me, you see the glass structures that were designed by notable Argentine architect Emilio Ambas. The old house was originally built in Rock Spring in the 1880s. Mrs. Auld was a widow and she raised her 7 children in this home. The rains that we've had, the gardens have a totally different feel. Really pretty.
Fish, squirrels, ducks, cardinals, and tortoise. Look, he's sprawled out. Can you see him?
Yes.
They're hot. That's how he's cooling off.
And we have seen so many different experiences today, from the entrance, which is beautiful, to the cafe, to the Culinary garden, then on to the Children's Adventure Garden, then the conservatories, which are a totally different experience and different climates that are inside these beautiful architectural glass structures, on then to the to a more formal garden that has flower beds, and now we're here in the area that's a Texas native trail.
So what were you saying about this particular part of the San Antonio Botanical Gardens?
Well, this is called the Texas Native Trail, and as you can see, it's very wild and natural, just like the trails that we explore when we're at the state parks. And this was really designed around a former limestone quarry that has been reimagined as an East Texas lake.
You know, they say people had to have been pretty resilient to live during those days without air conditioning. It's a beautiful hike down here, isn't it?
Yes, we're getting Bastrop, Fisher, and Palmetto vibes on this Texas native trail.
It's got a little of everything.
I know. And if you are curious about those parks, we visited all 3 of them, and we also have videos about them as well.
We can link a couple of them right up here and down in the show notes in the description.
Texas is a big state, and if you want to explore the South Texas Plains, the Texas Hill Country, or the piney woods of East Texas, you're going to spend a lot of time on the road. But here at the San Antonio Botanical Gardens, they have an 11-acre area that is dedicated to Texas native trails. It's summer in Texas, so hydration is key.
It's a matter of life and death.
It's a matter of life and death. Cheers. Getting my little cacti and succulent fix. We're at the last stop on our adventure to the San Antonio Botanical Gardens today and are visiting the beautiful Kumamoto Gardens that are an homage to the relationship between San Antonio and our sister city in Japan. Well, we're wrapping up our day at the San Antonio Botanical Gardens, and we definitely saw it all. It is a living museum, so you do get to experience a lot of different flora and fauna here. We saw everything from people making ice cream in the Culinary garden
To a photo shoot for a quinceañera
to an engagement.
where we helped out take a few photographs.
We came
Hope
upon
they
this.
turned out okay. But the majority of people that we saw here were others that were just enjoying the outdoors, multi-generational families out for an outing together, and couples just enjoying the day.
And the Otherwild art exhibit is beautiful and definitely recommend it, especially the Flora Borealis that's in the Conservatory area is quite
That's
lovely.
beautiful. Well, in short, we hope that you've enjoyed our time here, our video of our time here at the San Antonio Botanical Gardens. If you did, please like, subscribe, comment, and share.
Put this on your itinerary, and we will see you on the next one. Well, cheers to a great Saturday and a great urban hike.
It was a good one.